drove off.
The last thing Janice sees is the car speeding off with Julie Love inside.
And you never thought to tell the police any of this?
You think they may be getting it out, David, early before the midterms? So the damage is already.
Full Crystal is a licensed product and isn't manufactured or distributed by the company. They directed us to the SAS Group, which markets Full Crystal. The company says we do not add a foaming agent to the product, as that additive does not provide any cleaning benefits. There have been several 100,000 units of the Full Crystal cleaning system sold to happy consumers. We're disappointed to hear that your testers did not have a very positive experience. We would be more than happy to send them additional Full Crystal powder so they can try the product again. We say it kinda works. Leslie Gates, NECN.
We want to thank everyone who came out to support our schools at Hampton Beach yesterday. NECN, NBC 10 Boston, and Telemundo Boston collected more than $40,000 worth of school supplies and cash donations.
Your door. Discover sleep science that has been perfected. For $125 off plus 2 free pillows, use promo code RFD at tomorrowsleep.com or 888-51-SLEEP.
Well, we bought the ranch, but not just any ranch. I'm proud to announce that RFD TV has bought the historic Imus Ranch, just south of Santa Fe, New Mexico. What are we going to do with this great property? Well, for starters, we will open it up in 2 RFD TV and the Cowboy Channel can offer with different theme weeks. Go on a trail ride with Tom Say. Learn how to drive a draft horse team with Pam Minnie. Join Debbie Dunning for a Dude Ranch Roundup. Or come see a private presentation by one of our many world-class equine clinicians. Stay in style at the Grand Hacienda or one of the multi-family cottages located on the ground. Trail riding, roping, take an ATV up the mesa, bike riding, hiking, swimming, shooting, or just relax around the authentic Old Western time. By the way, Trigger, Bullet, and Buttermilk will be here too. Start thinking about making your reservation soon. For more information, go to rfdtvtheranch.com.
I'm leaving the track behind, but I'm not standing still. And with GoDaddy, I've made my ideas real.
More about the wheat.
Everything is working, just like it should.
It was a day of twos, 2 topics, and a two-sided trade. And we also had the weekly export sales numbers that were released first thing Thursday morning, and this is basically the way things shook out. Corn came in at 1.09 million metric tons, soybeans 1.50 million, and the wheat 385,900 metric tons. But the trade was talking more about the wheat quality tour and the European Union agreement. In fact, by the end of the day, September corn was up 2 1/4, 361.5. New crop December up 2 1/2, 375 3/4. It was new crop November soybeans gaining a quarter at 876 after a two-sided trade there. And wheat down 6 1/4 for Chicago wheat after being as high as 553. A wide range of trade here. And the Kansas City wheat market started out higher, ended up 6 3/4 cents lower. Minneapolis wheat mixed, a half higher on the front contract, a 1 1/4 lower on the deferred contract of December, and the cotton market was up 26 at 88.23. Let's go to the edge of the trading floor in Chicago. Oliver Slow, Blue Line Futures, is here with us. Oliver, that word from the agreement now with the European Union, how did that affect, or did it affect the markets on Thursday?
Well, it definitely did. I think more so in the overnight and early morning session. You saw soybeans trading significantly higher. And we've kind of been talking about this, and I know you guys have too on your show, that demand is conflict, and we're seeing that come into play with the EU saying that they're going to step in and buy beans. And I think that offers the bulls need to really do is get back out above that psychologically significant $9 handle, which we failed against in the overnight and early morning trade. If we're able to do that and maybe see a few more bullish headlines, I think that could get the party started, encourage some additional short covering, and invite new buyers into the market. I think it certainly has.
Thank you for listening to We Hear You.
You love working on cars, from classics to high performance. You're happiest when you're under the hood. Turn your passion into a rewarding career as an automotive technician. At Porter and Chester Institute, you'll get hands-on training on engines from bumper to bumper using industry-standard tools.
Today, you can settle down in the comfort of your own home to con una oferta especial.
Hoy quiero ser antimuchera. Síganme. Este es el ritmo super poderoso, este baile sensual y más bien peligroso. Los bailes pero quiero ser antimuchera, señora. Apóyame. Claro. Para pelearme. En primer lugar, agarramos tu chalequito acá. Está, qué lindo. Para la gente afuera, me cae gente para la norteña. ¿Para jalar gente? Claro, bonita. Ya pues, ay, a ver, vamos a jalar gente. Vamos, te jalo, vamos. Hola, soy soltera. Anticucho, lleve tu rico anticucho. Señor, señora, lleve su anticucho. Anticucho, joven, lleve su anticucho. Papacito, señor. Anticucho, aquí joven, pase, pase. Acá está, estacionéate, ven, pase, sube, sube. Y ay, pase, pase. Páralo, stop. Ahí viene. Acá, joven, estacionéate. Tengo que atender al público, va a bajar el joven. Lárgate. Pase, casero. Ahí tenemos la mesa VIP para usted, señorita personal. Tengo anticucho afrodisíaco, ¿ah? Bueno, para la impotencia también, joven, que todo tengo. Voy a seguir jalando.
¡Qué bonitos ojos tienes!
¡Ay!
Debajo de tus dos cejas. ¡Qué bonitos ojos tienes!
¡Ay, señor! ¡Qué emoción! Gracias, papacito.
Con todo respeto.
Yo tengo mi forma sensual de jalar a los hombres. Anticucho, joven.
mandar un saludo enorme que está de vacaciones mi sobrina, al doctor Carlos Espino, mi dentista. Y chicos, cejas en Instagram si quieren lucir unas cejas espectaculares.
Me encanta, gracias. Te cuento que necesito que me voy mañana a España porque me tengo una promoción de una alfombra roja impresionante. Pero su fit style se queda aquí en Lima, así que el reparto empieza el lunes. Pide que tenga un precio de súper oferta. Si quieres bajar 5 kilos en 15 días, pide tu fit style en mi Facebook y en mi Instagram. Ahora sí, por favor.
Sí, claro, mañana dos funciones, 5:30 y 8 de la noche, y estamos hasta el 19, con disculpa paisano, y estamos hasta el 19 de agosto.
Vamos a un corte, pero aún falta mucho más para la casita. Aquí venía
Ay, mamacita.
República Dominicana, nuestras reinas del Caribe, con la medalla de oro colgada en el cuello en los Juegos.
El año pasado y para eso contemplamos en el plan operativo anual del 2018
Get started with yoga, and I can't wait to help you too.
Week 3, challenge yourself.
Todo el país.
Legislativo, controlando la mesa directiva, con Daniel Salaverry.
En pleno... Entiéndeme que...
1.200 niños indocumentados se reencontraron con sus familiares.
Y empezamos con un policía que fue acuchillado en Miraflores.
Más detalles los tiene en vivo nuestro compañero Víctor Castillo. Buenas noches, Víctor.
Víctor, buenas noches.
Mávila René, buenas noches. Así es, un terrible hecho. El policía se encontraba trabajando como todos los días, velando por nuestra seguridad en uno de estos patrulleros, cuando de pronto este ciudadano jordano apareció con un cuchillo, lo atacó, lo buscó sin decir ni una palabra. Al parecer quiso coger su pistola y lo atacó reiteradas veces.
No one knows what it's like.
People there are a lot, yeah, billions. Billions.
track because it was like, you know,
91. I guess no love? Come on, Deke. You and I, we're the legends. You know, we don't talk about it.
To live. Ion Television.
To say about the fact that the Russians attacked the United States.
You know what that is, Jake? That's weird.
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to tell what's motivating people.
I mean, the only thing I could guess is being deferential to President Trump. But it is odd, and that is it also.
And then John's getting better. He did. Yes. How could that game have been closer than it was in the fourth quarter? So, if you have a better chance to win in a game that was that close and you narrowly lost, I like to think that it would probably tip in the favor of the Patriots.
And if Malcolm Butler's out there, Tom Brady catches that pass.
Many people are injured. Many people are injured, some even killed on its slopes.
The mountains, when you know how to read their signs, it's a safe place to live. When you don't know your environment, it's dangerous.
Robbie Andenmatten is a helicopter rescue pilot for Air Zermatt. He's on high alert. This
saving my best pounds for old long years. Ta-ta!
There, that should do it.
Oh no! Stop! Hello, Rabbit! I'm Tigger. D-I-double...
Oh, please, don't spell it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Just look at my beautiful garden.
Yuck, and messy, isn't it?
Messy, it's ruined, Tigger. Oh, why don't you ever stop bouncing?
Why? That's what Tiggers do best. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are...
Word to say good morning from the...
So, Ray, what's the weather going to be like for the rest of the day?
Sunny and warm as far.
For companies is that
now, so it's a lot better. We do want to let you know, though, we are hearing that in East Lyme, one of our engineers here at the station is looking at the traffic cameras, and he says, his name is Phil, he says that he is looking, and cars are still having a tough time getting up the hill there on I-95 South and East Lyme. So on hilly areas, it's still...
and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, man, I had to change my tires out on my car, and I don't have the money, they're going to say, payment plan, payment plan, payment plan, payment plan, payment plan.
Well, come on in.
Chinizo, 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 chinizo,
easy, 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 you and me. The squarely on you and me. The
Night, I've got a life.
Well, fine, if you don't want my money.
Money? Heard the story of the hash-slinging slacker?
One in Bikini Bottom.
Know what today is?
Up a good half inch or so on days when you're not feeling, on days or when your timing is off and you need to start striking the ball more solid. It's just easier to swing. It's not a bad thing to be doing all the time with all your clubs. Now, whether you grip in a stronger position, Hi, I'm Al Andrews. I would like to help you learn a more relaxed way of swinging the golf club. Think back to the times that you were swinging the club your very best. You probably weren't bearing down on the club. It didn't feel like any big strain. It probably felt effortless. Yet the ball was jumping off the club face because you were catching it real solid. The contact felt pure. Now, if you've had this feeling before, I would like to help you find it more often. And if you've never had it, I would like to help you find it for the first time. Because striking the ball solid with a swing that flows is the fun of the game, and probably the greatest feeling in all of sports. This is the toughest game on the face of the earth, and there are no magic answers. Don't let anybody fool you. But what I do have for you is instruction that has proven itself to be very effective based on plain common sense and finding out what works for you as an individual. You see, I'm not interested in getting you to swing like me or anyone else. I'm not one of these teaching pros that believes that there's one perfect way to swing the golf club. A golf swing doesn't have to be classic to be very effective. Many touring professionals have proven that. This new series of videos I'm releasing to the public is based on years of experience teaching all kinds of players at every level. In this first tape, I have boiled it all down to the simplest and most effective things that I have seen help my students the most, in common and across the board, from the newer players right up to those that are aspiring to make the tour. No matter what level you're at right now, you're going to find some things here that are going to make sense to you and challenge you and sharpen your ability to strike the golf ball more solid. I am not going to try to change your swing all around and give you a million things to think about. And this first tape doesn't even attempt to show you everything about the golf swing. What I really want is to help unshackle you from rigid, overly mechanical thinking. I want to help instill in you the feeling of smooth and through. It'll be excellent reinforcement for my students and will introduce those of you who are new to a different kind of no-nonsense instruction. But let me caution you, if you bought this tape somehow believing that I had found the magic key that would transform your game overnight, then do us both a favor. Send the tape back to me right now for a full refund. I am not the teacher for you. The way I teach is to help bring you along one step at a time. If you want to experience long-lasting improvement, you have to patiently do the drills that I'm going to show you. You'll suffer through lots of ups and downs, just as my students do and just as I have. But if you don't give up easy, you'll come out understanding your swing a whole lot better and knowing what you need to do to get back on track. For those who obtain the complete package, the companion notebook and audio tape will provide a